This is video number 98, and the title is Took the Hits. Back in 1969, the Vietnam War was still going strong. The draft was still in use. The need for troops was high. Training was shortened and quickened. After I received my draft notice, I went to talk to the recruiters. First was the Navy, as I had a real desire to become a Seabee. The recruiters all knew I was on the induction list. The Marines and the Army were drafting. The Navy would only let me sign for a stint with the Seabees if I signed up for 6 years. That was a long time right out of the box, and probably at least 2 tours in Vietnam. I declined and went to the Army. The Army would let me enlist for 3 years for an engineer school. I took some tests and qualified for operation and basic machine maintenance training. Since I could operate a number of machine types and knew servicing, that seemed like a good fit. As it turned out, it was more problem diagnostic and part replacement than operating. The main operating school was at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. My school was at Fort Belvoir, Virginia. It turned out for the best, as I scored in the top 10 of my class and was offered an opening in the new tear down and rebuild training program. Of course, before my advanced training was 8 weeks for infantry basic training at Fort Dix. I weighed 186 when I reported for duty. My unit never got hauled anywhere. We double-timed all training and bivouac sites. During final physical testing, our unit broke 9 of 12 basic training records, and I weighed 170 pounds. I could run 25 miles carrying everything I owned, but I felt wrung out. I decided to put a little back on. Bam! 210! And climb it ever since. After graduating second in my class for total teardown and rebuild of everything from chainsaws to 20-ton cranes, I had to go to Camp A.P. Hill in Virginia for jungle school. It was February. Besides having snow and lots of sand and rhododendron, jungle school it wasn't. The only part I remember was the search and destroy exercise. There were 10 or 12 troops in camo hiding in the train area. We had to go through and find them before they saw us. This was before paintball guns were invented. Everyone had Daisy BB guns and about 100 BBs. We also wore rubberized canvas hoods with bulletproof glass face shields that covered our head and shoulders. When my turn came, the drill sergeant told me that we were going to break for lunch, and I was to bring in everyone hiding in the woods. Well, my turn ended up with me being the searcher and the one destroyed. I walked through the course announcing that the exercise was over and that everyone was supposed to report back to formation. Everyone had lots of BBs left. It was a nice southern day and we were wearing just fatigues along with the hood. All the hidden guys emptied their BB guns on me. I figured I got stung about 300 times, if not more. My arms and legs were all red from all the little red circles. It was an experience, believe me. Jungle training in Virginia in February. Not. There was another part about how prisoners would be treated. I won't get into that. Just remember, a captured soldier's duty is to escape. And that concludes my little story about some of the prep training we had for Vietnam back in 1969. As usual, folks, I wish everyone all the best.